Welcome to Healthy Living, the ultimate destination for all things related to healthy living. In this podcast, we believe that true wellness encompasses physical, mental, and emotional well-being. I am your host. My name is Niama. My friends call me Nia, and I am a New York bestseller author since 2021. My book on Amazon is titled You Were Made to Be Unstoppable, as you can see here on the screen, this blue cover. So You Were Made to Be Unstoppable, a collection of unstoppable stories that will inspire you to believe bigger. It's an amazing read, and I highly recommend you get a copy. So our mission is to inspire and empower you to live your healthiest, happiest, and most vibrant life. So in today's episode, we will explore the topic of sleep and optimal rest. So make sure to have a pen, your notepad, and get ready to take notes. And stay till the end of this episode so you gain new information and you don't miss out on all the beneficial facts and important discoveries about sleep and optimal rest. So we are July 2nd, 2023, and the next episode, Holistic Approaches to Self-Care, will conclude this week's podcast. So once again, welcome, my dear subscriber. Oh, you forgot to subscribe to this channel and click the bell all notification. Welcome to our podcast that will explore the importance of sleep and optimal rest in our busy lives. I'm your host, Nia, as I said earlier, and today's episode we will dive into the science behind sleep and share practical tips for achieving a restful night. So get cozy, relax, and let's begin. We all know that sleep is essential for our overall well-being, yet it often gets neglected in our fast-paced lives. So let's start by understanding why sleep is so crucial. When we sleep, our bodies and brains undergo a variety of restorative processes. It's during sleep that our cells repair and regenerate, memory and learning consolidation take place, and our immune system rebuilds. Did you know that? Getting enough quality sleep boosts our mood, energy level, and cognitive function. Did you know that? We can't underestimate the power of restful sleep. It's not just about the quality of sleep, but it's not just about the quantity of sleep, meaning the hours that you sleep, but it's also about the quality as well. So to achieve optimal rest, it's important to establish a consistent sleep schedule and create a sleep-friendly environment. Setting a regular bedtime and wake-up time trains our body clock and enhances the quality of our sleep. Avoiding electronic devices before bed and ensuring a cool, dark, and quiet sleep environment can also improve our sleep quality. Do you agree that this is a great advice? I believe so. However, many people struggle with falling asleep or staying asleep throughout the night. So what are some strategies we can incorporate into our bedtime routine to improve and promote a restful slumber? Well, creating a wind down routine can signal to your body that it's time to relax. This may include activities such as reading a book, like this book, practicing meditation or deep breathing exercises, or simply taking a warm bath. It's also important to limit stimulants like caffeine, nicotine, and alcohol close to your bedtime, as these can disrupt your sleep patterns. So let's not forget the impact of regular exercise. Engaging in physical activity during the day can help regulate our sleep-wake cycle and promote better sleep quality. These are excellent suggestions, don't you agree? Now, let's address some common sleep disorders that may affect our ability to achieve optimal rest. What should individuals do if they suspect they have a sleep disorder? Well, it's important to pay attention to any persistent sleep concerns. If you suspect a sleep disorder such as insomnia, sleep apnea, or less leg syndrome, seeking professional help is crucial. It's so important. So consulting a sleep specialist or a healthcare provider who specializes in sleep can help you diagnose and manage these conditions effectively. Remember, prioritizing our sleep health is essential for our well-being. I think it's about sticking to a consistent sleep schedule. So you train your body to recognize when it's time to sleep and when it's time to wake up. So what about, my dear sister, my dear brother, what about you? Would you say that creating a relaxing bedtime routine sets the foundation for a restful night as far as you're concerned? I think so, yeah. So disconnect from technology, engage in soothing activities, and give yourself the space to unwind. A lot of information for you. I hope you have been taking notes. So what is your one key takeaway regarding sleep and optimal rest so far from what I have just shared with you? Once you know it, I want you to write it down and repeat it and read it. So let's recap, and let me give you 3 aspects about the topic of sleep and the issue of optimal rest. Number 1, quantity versus quality. Sleep is not just about the quantity of hours spent in bed, but also the quality of sleep obtained. It's important to aim for the recommended duration of sleep for your age group, but also focus on improving the quality of that sleep. So of course, when you are younger, you need more hours to sleep. And as you age, you will need less hours to sleep. I sleep mainly about 5 hours every night. Factors such as sleep disturbances like snoring, sleep apnea, and the various stages of sleep, particularly deep and REM sleep, all play a role in determining sleep quality. Number 2, the sleep hygiene. Establishing good sleep hygiene is crucial for achieving optimal rest. This includes adopting healthy sleep habits and creating a sleep-friendly environment. Some key aspects of sleep hygiene includes maintaining a consistent sleep schedule, avoiding stimulating activities and electronic devices close to your bedtime, keeping the bedroom cool, dark, and quiet, and promoting relaxation through activities such as reading, as I mentioned earlier. Also, you can do some meditation or take a warm bath before going to bed. Number 3, impact on overall health. Sleep and optimal rest have a significant impact on our overall health and well-being. So poor sleep or inadequate rest can lead to a range of health issues, including increased risk of obesity, diabetes, cardiovascular disease, and mental health disorders. So on the other hand, prioritizing quality sleep and restful nights can enhance our mood, cognitive function, immune system, and even contribute to a longer lifespan. Understanding these 3 aspects can help you prioritize and improve your sleep and rest habits in order to reap the benefits of optimal rest. So we are near the end of this awesome episode, Sleep and Optimal Rest. I want to give you the names of 3 individuals who have studied and shared their scientific findings about sleep and optimal rest. So the first person is Dr. Matthew Walker. The last name is spelled Walker. He's a renowned sleep scientist and author of the book Why We Sleep, Unlocking the Power of Sleep and Dreams. So Dr. Matthew Walker has dedicated his career to studying the importance of sleep and its impact on various aspects of our health and well-being. Dr. Walker's research explores the effects of sleep deprivation on the brain, memory consolidation, immune function, and overall health. Then the second person is Dr. Charles. So the last name, I'm going to butcher it because I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm going to try my best. Dr. Charles Czeisler. So it's spelled Czeisler. He's a prominent sleep scientist, professor of sleep medicine, and researcher at Harvard Medical School. He has been making significant contributions to the field of sleep medicine, particularly in the area of circadian rhythm and their impact on sleep-wake patterns. So Dr. Charles Czeisler's work has helped shape our understanding of how light exposure, shift work, and jet lag affect sleep and overall health. The last person that I want to mention, the third person, is Dr. Eve Van Coulter. So her last name is spelled in two words, Van Coulter, VANCAUTER. Dr. Eve Van Coulter. She's a leading sleep researcher and she's a professor of medicine at the University of Chicago, Illinois, here in America. So her research focuses on the impact of sleep and circadian rhythms on metabolic health, including obesity, diabetes, and cardiovascular disease. Dr. Van Coulter's studies have highlighted the connection between inadequate sleep duration, meaning not sleeping enough hours, or poor sleep quality. And so she made that connection with these and an increased risk of these chronic conditions. So these three scientists have not only conducted extensive research on sleep and optimal rest, but they have also translated their findings into accessible formats, making them influential figures in spreading awareness about the importance of sleep and optimal rest for our health and well-being. So let's recap. Quality over quantity. So you improve the quality of your sleep. Sleep hygiene, making sure you establish good sleep hygiene. Recognize that the quality of your sleep will impact your overall health and well-being. Have a relaxing bedtime routine, and please avoid using any electronic device at least 30 minutes prior to going to bed. Well, that wraps it up, today's episode of Sleep and Optimal Rest. Thank you so much for joining me as I explored the importance of sleep and optimal rest. Remember, a good night's sleep is a stepping stone to a healthier, happier you. So if you enjoyed this episode and want to learn more about healthy living, don't forget to subscribe and tune in for our future episodes. Remember to sleep well, drink clean, fresh water, have positive thoughts, clear your mind of any toxic and negative thinking so your brain can reset in a good manner. I am your host, Nyama. My friends call me Nia, as I mentioned earlier. And I want to leave you with this beautiful verse from the last divine revelation called Quran. As a Muslim, I believe Quran is the last book revealed by God. So the Creator, God Almighty, Allah, reminds mankind of this fact. So it's in chapter 39, verse 42. It reads, "And it is Allah, God, who takes away the souls of people at the hour of their death, and takes away at the time of sleep the souls of those that have not died. Then he retains the souls of those against whom he had decreed death, and he returns the souls of those others until an appointed time." This is verse 42 of chapter Az-Zumar, chapter 39. Az-Zumar, it's Arabic, and the translated English word is the troops. Troops as in soldiers or the armed forces. There's another meaning for the word troops. It's crowd or group. So in this verse, Allah, God of Abraham, acknowledges the act of sleep and its connection to the cycle of life and death. God takes the soul of those who are meant to die during sleep, while he preserves the souls of those who will continue to live for a specific period of time. That's what this verse highlights. So this verse emphasizes the significance of sleep as a natural process ordained by God, Allah, and encourages us to reflect upon the signs and the wisdom inherent in this aspect of our existence. So in other words, sleep is a blessing and a mercy from God. That's what I believe. So once again, thank you so much for tuning in. And as always, take care and prioritize your rest. I am Nyama. My friends call me Nia. Until next time, be unbreakable.